So I know I have not posted a ranking in a while, like over a month a while. I don't want to get back in the habit of doing that. So yeah, here's my ranking of the Shrek franchise. Number 5, Shrek 3. This movie is bad, but not as bad as people say. I honestly died with laughter out loud when the scene with Prince Charming Pinocchio scene, where Pinocchio is trying not to lie without revealing where Shrek is. And some of the jokes did kind of get a laugh out of me besides that one. But the cousin was a wasted character. He honestly could have been so much better, but he was just cliche with the dialogue and most of the jokes as well. It does nothing clever or interesting. It's just a movie that is in the same universe but feels so different because it's so low of quality. But I have to mention the King's death scene. And what the heck is your problem, DreamWorks? Now, please, do not hurt me at all. Please, I beg you. My number 4 is the original Shrek. I know this is controversial, but I still think it is very good. It's very enjoyable, funny, clever, and unique. But the animation is pretty dated. I get this was 2001, but honestly, it's not very good. I get Lord Farquaad was a joke, but I cannot remember any scene where I found anything with him funny. It's just, he's a dull villain and with nothing to offer. No laughs, nothing compelling, he's just dull. Do I hate the first Shrek? No. This is just a very good franchise. This movie is hilarious at points. Mike Myers as Shrek and Eddie Murphy as Donkey are great casting choices. I just like 3 other ones a little bit more. Now, I know this is controversial, but please hear me out. My number 3 is Puss in Boots. I don't hate the first Shrek, like I said before. I like them all, but Puss in Boots is very underrated. The animation is great, the voice acting is very good, and the movement is fantastic. But the ending made me want to put it over the original in a second. No one saw it coming. No one. So why do people not talk about it? I honestly don't know. But it should be. And the fact that, shockingly, spoiler alert, Humpty Dumpty dies, I wish they put emotion into it, though. That's probably one of my main issues with the movie, is that they kind of shrug off his death. But Puss in Boots has great animation, ideas, voice acting, and some pretty solid characters. Number 2, Shrek 2. Now I know. Please hear me out before you have a mental breakdown and dislike the video. You already did that, didn't you? Whatever, I'll explain my reasons anyways. Now I adore this movie. It's great. The soundtrack is one of the best in film history. It works in every scene. It expands from the original and does not break the rules. Cars to cough cough. Shrek's character arc is fantastic, and it is a funny movie, and it is just so incredibly hilarious. Now, if I want to say what holds it back from number 1, it's the fairy godmother and Prince Charming. Shockingly enough, saying how much Shrek as an ogre is not interesting, funny, or good in any way. I get it, she's trying to manipulate him so he will give up, but can't she say something different besides you are an ogre? Also, Prince Charming was useless. They had a perfect opportunity to make fun of him, but he was just there. But besides that, I love Shrek 2. It has amazing animation, visuals, comedy, and characters, giving a great package. Number 1, Shrek 4. Now I know. Saying this is the best is very controversial. Even Shay Frillis would disagree. But diving into it honestly has the most depth of the franchise. Shrek automatically being happy would just be too unrealistic, especially with how fast his life is changing. So taking this into the whole It's a Wonderful Life idea with Shrek is not a bad idea. And they pull it off very great. Fiona is honestly a great character in this movie. The first one, she was pretty good, but in 2 and 3, she was very dull. In this one, she actually has character, and they show how her being locked in a tower for a lot of her life would affect her. Instead of being afraid of her ogre side, she's now afraid of her human side, creating a new and interesting idea. The animation is amazing, and the best of the franchise. I'm a sucker for conclusions, and the conclusion in this franchise is amazing. It makes sense and it works. The jokes do not always land, but there are some good ones here and there. But there's definitely not a shortage of bad ones. It's not a masterpiece, but it is amazing. And it is one of my favorite DreamWorks movies. So yeah, you guys, that is the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I do video essays, rankings, top 10s, and so much more, you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.